Hi guys. Today I'm going to teach you how to use design thinking concept while teaching vocabulary. Right. So there are 5 stages in design thinking. Stage 1, empathize. Stage 2 is define. Stage 3 is ideate. Stage 4 is prototype. Stage 5 is testing. So in the stage 1, empathize part, the goal is you have to understand learners' difficulties in building vocabulary, right? And the methods, what are the methods you can follow while doing this empathize part? You have to conduct more surveys, interviews with students, okay? And you have to observe their approach of reading, speaking, or writing tasks, right? And you have to identify the emotional barriers, example, fear of forgetting words and lack of confidence, right? And there are some findings, right? After observing all those things, students often memorize without context and leading to poor retention, right? Without understanding, if you started memorizing one fine time, you can forget everything, right? So limited exposure to real life usage, and difficulty in recalling words during conversations, okay? So the second part is defining is you have to narrow down all the problems from the empathize. So the main thing is the problem statement is students struggle to acquire, retain, and effectively use English vocabulary in real life communication, which reduces their fluency and also the confidence, of course. So what you have to do, you have to make your classroom most fun, engaging way to learn new words, right? So opportunities to practice words in meaningful context, right? And you have to introduce more tools like podcast, TED Talks, and watching more reference videos, tutorial videos to remember and recalling vocabulary quickly, right? And the third one is ideate. Here you have to do brainstorm activities like flashcards and create a word wall in the classroom, okay? Why this word wall? You can make them to encourage to speak with your speak with their neighbor, like friends, teammates, okay? Make more interaction in the classroom, right? You can do this in weekly basis or daily basis, okay? And integrate gamification, crosswords, word bingo, quizzes, all those things, right? And use storytelling activities where students must use new words. You tell them, you guys have to use 3 new words in your storytelling activity, okay? And develop a mobile app for personalized word list and practice, okay? And the next thing is your prototype. Here in this prototype, like, you have to introduce a word of the day activity where students use the new word in sentence, right? Even in our college, we do for the first 20 minutes design thinking activation hour. In this hour, we can encourage them to introduce a new word every day, so they can create a mini dictionary project, right? Even when they listen movies, when they watch series, they'll find a new word, and we'll encourage them to make a mini dictionary, right? So use a simple game like vocabulary treasure and okay. So see, there are many activities make students to involve themselves in more encouraging way, right? And build a digital prototype like a Google form, quiz with vocabulary exercises, right? And the stage 5 is testing. Here you run the activities for 2 to 3 weeks, right? So ask the students to speak in front of the class or write using the new words, okay? And you have to collect the feedback, how they feel from the beginning, okay, and what is their stage now, right? They have to get the feedback, I mean, write the feedback. Okay, it's a review class, right? Here increased that word recall and usage in real life context, higher participation and enthusiasm during activities, right? Students report better confidence in using vocabulary. You have to read all their feedbacks, and you have to just check it out whether pre and post feeling of the students. Yes. And finally, by applying design thinking, vocabulary learning shifts from rote memorization to active, contextual, and enjoyable learning. Right? Students not only learn words but also practice using them in a meaningful sentences, which ensures long-term retention and better fluency. Okay, I hope this is very interesting. Even you can use this design thinking concept in your classroom teaching. Thank you.